Do you not see what is happening? What happened after the Arab-Israeli War of 1973, aka the Yom Kippur War? Do you not see the parallels? After that war, Egypt, Syria, and the Arab states who were originally being supplied military equipment and other support from the USSR were eventually forced to shift their allegiance from the USSR to the USA because it was the only power with leverage over Israel. It might seem incredibly selfish and a kind of betrayal for Egypt to so quickly change sides to the US, but it is imperative that we understand foreign policy, and the well-being of the people of an entire nation cannot be left to morals, and moreover Russia wasn't helping out of the goodness of its heart either. Egypt's president, Anwar Sadat, made a crucial calculation. The US was the only power with leverage over Israel because of America's military and political support. The USSR could only provide weapons, not peace deals or territory returns. So, Sadat concluded that if he wanted to regain Sinai, he had to make peace through Washington, not Moscow. Now something similar is happening, with Iran playing the part of USSR, and both the EU and USA vying for that leverage over Israel, so that when it wins, these groups can swoop in to provide peace treaties and whatnot in the name of providing a solution, and I think currently the US is winning despite President Trump's many antics. They'll of course provide a peaceful solution and recognize Palestine as a nation as well, but that'll happen with some degree of westernization, and bringing Palestine into the fold of the community of nations and the world order that was established after the world wars. But that won't happen until Israel erases Palestine's reliance on Iran or lets Hamas be so afraid that they sue for peace with the US. So in a sense Israel and the US both use each other as a tool in the Middle East to bring forth the realization of their own national interests. In this sense, if we follow common sense, then Netanyahu should be hoping to decrease the leverage in the hands of any single Western nation, and as a result working on diplomacy to rope in other countries, and indeed we do see that happening. Guess Israel learned from the 70s, huh? So, will Palestine get freedom? I think that's a big yes, it will happen, just not now, because no country's national interest aligns with putting an end to the war at this moment. And even if you put an end to the war now, you'll not be solving the problem, and this war will just keep repeating itself in time. 1,000 people die now if you don't stop the war, but 10,000 will die over 10 years if you stop the war right now. That's the sort of dilemma we face. Yes, it's cruel to the people, but that's the world's reality. Foreign policies are made in national interest, not on the basis of your or my morals, and we will have to wait and see how the countries resolve this deadlock and who comes out on top in the end.